In Flanders Fields by Norman Jorgensen and Brian Harrison Lever. Early on Christmas morning, the guns stop firing. A deathly silence creeps over the pitted and ruined landscape. For many soldiers, the sound of exploding shells and the chatter of machine guns continues in their heads, their minds damaged by the weeks of deafening noise. Men step down from the raised firing boards into the slush of the trench and drink strong, scalding tea. Their tin cups shake uncontrollably in the cold morning air. Mail has been delivered and is handed out. Sadly, many letters and parcels have to be returned to the mail sack. But one young soldier remains peering through a periscope over the top of the trench. Way out in no man's land, he sees a small red shape moving on the barbed wire. A brightly colored robin is trapped. One wing is flapping helplessly. The bird is unable to free itself from the tangle of deadly barbs. Reluctantly, the soldier turns away. He walks down the trench to get his mail and warm himself by the small fire. From home, they have sent him a Christmas card and a white silk scarf. A letter brings news of his family, school friends, and neighbors in a world that seems years away. Eventually, the young soldier leaves the warmth of the fire and returns to his place on the firing line. The robin is still trapped. He imagines he can hear it screeching in pain and fear. Tying the silk scarf from its Christmas wrapping, he ties it to the bayonet on the end of his rifle. Slowly, he raises it as a white flag of truce above the top of the trenches. No shots ring out. He lifts his helmet up. Still no shots. Slowly and carefully, he crawls up the ladder until his head and shoulders are showing. Cautiously, step by step, he begins to walk out into no man's land. From his shell hole, a sniper lines the cross on his sights with the middle of the soldier's chest. He takes the slack from the trigger, but waits. The young soldier walks on, the white silk scarf hanging limply from the bayonet. Another sniper brings his sights onto the young man's face. The eyes and nose are red from the cold and the lingering gas of a recent attack. A machine gunner pulls back the bolt on the sight of his gun. But still, the young soldier walks slowly forward, his boots crunching in the iced black mud of the frozen battlefield. Finally, he reaches the wire. He puts down his rifle and gently frees the bird. Raising the bird above his head, he lets it go. It flies towards the enemy lines, but crashes to the ground after a few meters, its wings beating feebly. The soldier walks forward and gently picks up the bird. He stands holding it tenderly in both hands, warming it against the chill. He is a solitary figure in the huge, desolate battleground. More rifles are aimed at him. After a long time, he again lifts the bird and lets it go. This time, it flies up and away. He whispers softly, "Merry Christmas, little bird." A sniper whispers to himself, "Glucklichwanak Digger," and lowers his rifle. The young soldier turns back to his own lines and, forgetting his rifle and scarf, walks towards his trench. And as he walks away, from the trenches behind him he can hear hoarse, lonely voices beginning to sing. Still knock, heilig Nacht. Then, as he gets closer to his own trench, he hears the carol continue. All is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep. In Flanders fields, the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, The larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below.